Good afternoon, everyone. So, as we were talking about the wrist and hand complex, in last video we were talking about the grip, means prehension and the power grip. So, power grip. Today we will talk about the power grip. So, power grip will include the cylindrical grips. There are some type of power grip which will include the cylindrical grip, spherical grip, and then lateral prehension grip and the hook grip. So, what is the power grip? Power grip means that fingers function to clamp or an on or hold an object into the palm. So basically, power grip means it will mainly in this the finger will work more in compared to thumb or palm. So we have to hold the object into the palmar area here, and we have to finger our we have to flex our fingers so we can hold that object. And basically in this thumb is mainly going into the adduction as well as against the object. So we can hold that object properly. So in this they also told that ki finger will sustain finger will always into the flexion position, and it will varies into the degree with the size, shape and the weight of the object. So it will varies from the it will varies into the shape as well as the as well as the weight of the object. So mainly finger will go into the flexion, but it will varies into the degrees, like according to the object size and according to the object shape, it will varies into the flexion degree of the fingers. Second is, as I said, that different power grips like cylindrical grip, spherical grip, hook grip and the lateral prehension grip. So next we will talk about the cylindrical grip. So cylindrical grip means it involves all the finger flexors. So in which the flexor digitorum profundus, which will work mainly or which will work predominantly. Second, the introsi muscles, which will work as a primary metacarpophalangeal flexors as well as the adductor and the abductors. So this introsi muscles will also work predominantly with the flexor digitorum profundus muscle. Third muscle which will work which also work, that is flexor pollicis longus and the thinner muscles. So it will maintain the flexion and the abduction of the thumb area of the first metacarpophalangeal joint. Second, hypothenar muscles. So these hypothenar muscles which will also work as a flexor and which will work as a flexor and the abductors of the metacarpophalangeal joint. So it will maintain the metacarpophalangeal joint into the flexion and the abduction position during the cylindrical grip. Second, during this grip, mainly the wrist into the neutral position like this or like this. It is into the neutral position, and mainly wrist sometimes go into the slight extension as well as the slight ulnar deviation like this. So which is known as the cylindrical grip. For example, turning the knob. So during when we are going to open the door, so and then we will turn the knob, then which is known as the cylindrical grip. So second we will talk about the spherical grip. So spherical grip, which is same as the cylindrical grip, but in this we have to open more fingers, like we have to spread our fingers to encompass the object. So to hold the object we have to spread our fingers, like more activity of the introseus. For example, holding a bowl. So when we are going to hold a bowl, so we have to spread our fingers more. So it is the example of the spherical grip. Second is hook grip. Hook grip means when we are holding a briefcase in our hand, so at that time our fingers going into the flexion as well as the thumb will going into the extension upward side. So in this in hook grip, the specialized form of the prehension, which is function of the primarily of fingers. So it is the specialized form of the prehension, which in which the flexor digitorum profundus muscle and the flexor digitorum superficialis muscle will work together. Third one is third we have to remember that load. What is the in hook grip? There is a more the flexor digitorum profundus, which will create a load to the distal side, and the flexor digitorum superficialis muscle, which will create a load to the proximal side. Now one more thing we have to remember, that is thumb, which is moderate to full. That is like moderate to full in extension. So we have to for example, carrying a briefcase, that I already told you that how we will carry the briefcase, like into the hook grip. Last grip, that is lateral prehension grip, which means contact between two fingers. So mainly when we are holding a paper between the two fingers, so at that time this lateral prehension grip will be helpful. So during this metacarpophalangeal joint as well as the interphalangeal joint, which will going into the extension, as well as metacarpophalangeal joint into the simultaneously abduction. So when we are holding object during the lateral prehension grip, so at that time finger will be into the abduction position, and when we are going to pull this object, so it will going into the adduction. So like this, for example, we are holding a paper here. So during this time, these fingers are into the slightly abduction, as well as when we will pull this paper from this, so thumb will go into the abduction and this finger will go into the adduction. So in this example is holding a paper. Next is precision handling. So precision handling, which means require much fine motor control and more dependent or intact sensation. Like precision handling means when there is some issue with neurological, condition, like like stroke or something else. So due to that, and it is like when the sensation of the palmar area which is intact, or it requires more fine control movement. So during that time this precision handling will be helpful. So in this, it will also known as the into jaw chuck, and one jaw, which is known as the two jaw chuck. So first is thumb, and which is abducted and rotated, and the second is just by distal tip and the pad or the side of the fingers. So this precision handling will include thumb and the fingers. So there are three variety of the precision handling. First is pad to pad, like pad, this is known as the pad. So pad to pad. Second, like this. First. Second is tip to tip. Tip means this tip, which is tip to tip. Third is pad to side prehension. Pad to side prehension means like this. So first is pad to pad, like this. So it involves the opposition of the thumb, opposition of pad or pulp of the thumb, and to pad or pulp of the finger. So opposition of the thumb, like this. This movement is known as the pad to pad. Now the pad has greatest concentration of tactile corpuscles. So this pad in this finger, this pad which has a greatest concentration, and